Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Let's see what you've been up to this year. Let's see what your 2025 wrap up is all about and what's coming in the new year. There's fireworks going already. It's New Year's Eve where I'm at right now. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups coming out in the reverse, flying out, literally almost fell off the desk. So you might have dealt with some sort of emotional loss. You might have just been creatively blocked, like a little bit. I mean, that's how Aquarius can get sometimes. Just a little bit detached from your emotions. Some of them might have been repressed. We have the Four of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. So when it comes to your money, or no, not even your money, this could just be your energy. You might have protected your energy a bit. So I'm sensing a lot of detachment from you, Aquarius, this year. Oh, I want to pick my nose. There's something itching me in my nose, but I don't want to be rude. Okay, sorry about that. We have the Lovers coming out in the reverse as well. So all of your cards up until now have come out in the reverse. So it's like you've not really been participating actively in your own life, is what I'm getting immediately. But this could be because you just went within to work on your self-love. Yeah, the Chariot in the reverse tells me that you kind of slowed down a bit. You kind of took a step back because you realized that you were lacking direction. You didn't know which way to go. This could be in your when it comes to your emotions, especially maybe your relationships. You kind of pulled your energy back from the people around you, and try to focus on your inner strength, your inner world, your inner self is what I'm hearing. The self you display on the outside might be a little bit different, is what you realize than what you feel on the inside, who you feel to be on the inside. So very much focused on your inner emotions. We have the Knight of Cups coming out in the reverse. So there has not been a singular card that has come out in the upright so far. And what I'm hearing is upside down. Your world might have felt a little bit upside down this year, Aquarius. You might have had to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So it's been hard for you to process all of these new emotions because you've been so grounded, or like you've been so in the actual on the actual level of doing things and changing your habits, changing your lifestyle, changing the way you think, 222 on the timer, that you haven't been able to process that yet in your head, right? Or in your heart more so. And what I'm hearing is that you might have been more moody this year than you usually are because there were so many repressed emotions that were influencing your waking hours as well. Exactly. We have the moon coming out in the upright and a crow confirming what I just said. So there's been a lot of, that's the first. Funny enough, the most confusing card of the deck came out as the first card in the upright, which is what you can be sure of in this from this year, is that your emotions are transforming. There's some sort of change in your emotional landscape occurring that you are not aware of because you've been so focused on your material reality, and you've just been, maybe, I don't even know if you've been that focused on your material reality. It's just that you felt this lack of direction, this indecisive energy, the stagnant energy, and you can feel the wheels of karma turning though. And you don't, what I'm getting for a lot of you Aquarius, is that you didn't really know how to deal with this. So you dissociated. You've kind of detached this year, but there's something happening on the inside of you that will influence your finances next year. This could just be a change in lifestyle, like finally convincing yourself that you should change your lifestyle, the way you live, the way you make money, what you prioritize, what you focus on. This could be just your manifestation abilities increasing again because you come back to yourself. The repressed emotions are coming to the surface, bringing clarity, which makes it easier for you to manifest things into reality. This could also just be you focusing on creative energy. Again, like you developing some sort of skill, focusing on a new project or something. But I'm feeling curious. I feel like there's something else that wants to come out. I'd like to see either what you worked on, what else you worked on this year, or what else is coming in the next year. The energy is flowing really nicely for you, Aquarius. This is an emotional energy I'm really familiar with. I'm not quite sure what has been happening in your day-to-day life because this could be applicable to all kinds of like collectives. But what I know for all of you is that you are working through, yeah, your emotions. And the bottom deck energy, before I read the two cards that came out, is the Magician. So again, you will be manifesting whatever you want really next year, whatever you are lacking. But most of all, relationships that won't make you feel like detached from yourself, or like you can't trust yourself, you can't trust the person you are with, is what I'm hearing, that you're in a state of illusion. 0505 on the timer. So this is maybe something that you might have been dealing with this year, which is why you kind of block your emotions in the first place, why you focus so much on pulling back and detaching yourself from your circumstances, from your relationships. We have the Seven of Cups coming out in the reverse, as well as the Three of Swords coming up in the upright. So this tells me that you're kind of trying to align in your heart space, because you've went through some sort of really deep heartbreak that you weren't able to fully process yet this year, Aquarius. This could be whatever resonates, whatever you consider heartbreaking, right? And the next year will bring much more alignment when it comes to that, because these repressed emotions that are now ruminating underneath the surface because of your detachment, I guess, 555 on the timer, there is transformation coming. Those emotions will come up to the surface for you to inspect and like process properly, and that will make it, that will like remove any remaining creative blocks that you may have that may keep you from your manifestations coming in. I want to pull, these usually take so long to read, but I still feel called to pull from them, because I feel like, and the descriptors for these cards are also online, so if I don't have enough time to actually read them, let's pull two though. You can find them online. One more please. One more please. Thank you. We have the Village as well as the Heart coming out. The Village and the Heart. The Village and the Heart. This is giving... Okay, I'm gonna get the guidebook so I can read these cards to you. Let's start with the Heart. Or no, actually, let's start with the Village. Let's look at the outside first before we go within. I think that's your approach as well. So I'll show you the card while I read the meaning to you. The Village, also known as the hometown, the family, and the tribe, presents us with a conundrum. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draw us back. On the other hand, it's the very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. The energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within its parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. Let's move on to the Heart. This is giving Six of Swords energy. You can see these two figures traversing a body of water. Wow. Like they're on a boat or whatever, right? Like the people in the Six of Swords. The Heart. The Heart. Also known as the home, the center, the throne. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in-between. It is common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world with its seductive twists and turns offers us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. So this is giving me the hero moving out into the world to find out who they really are, to like just reach a sort of enlightenment before they return back home. And this is what I'm feeling with you, Aquarius, this year as well. You might have been cut off from your emotions just so you can come back to yourself. You might be exploring your surroundings. This could mean traveling, because I was seeing the Six of Swords in my mind a lot. So you could be moving around in your environment, or just traveling the world, or just traveling your inner landscape as well. So there will be a lot of expansion and transformation going on next year, Aquarius. You've rested within, or you've detached. You didn't rest within at all. You've detached for long enough. It's time to come back to yourself so that you can manifest creatively around you, because you have a really long-term vision for the future, and the future for the people around you and the world maybe at large. So a lot to look forward to. Good luck, Aquarius, and Happy New Year.